Funny story that a mutual friend of ours told me about this guy who was looking for a guitarist. And so next thing I thought, yeah, I'm up for an adventure. So I gave Mahmood a call, and he says, yeah, hey Mike, yeah, come on over. And so next thing, I'm over at his place, just strumming away, and we just connected, just on a really cool level. So he's just so easy to get along with. So yeah, that's basically how we met, and our paths kind of crossed, and he said, oh, you know, you up for an adventure? You know, we're going to play at the Opera House. I was like, sure, okay, let's do it. So that was an amazing gig, and just the lead up to it, like we had something like 10 days to rehearse and get it all together and put it all together for this gig. So literally Mahmood was saying, hey, do you know some singers? I'm like, oh yeah, sure, I know these girls. And so I called them up. Next thing we got them on board, and I said, yeah, I know another guitarist, we got him on board. And then we had some other guys from LA fly out, and big complicated story there, but basically Mahmood just told them to go home after some, maybe I'll let him tell that story. But yeah, so we had just had the whole gang together. We got together with Phil, Maharshi, Joe and his dad, and who else? Have I missed anyone else? I think I've got everyone. Oh yeah, and Alex on flute. And so we just put this whole crew together and just rehearsed like crazy. And then the gig came along, and then bang, it was just beautiful. Everything fell together. How would I define it? I would define it as world music meets something spiritual and something kind of folksy with an element of pop in there, like with these kind of nice gypsy guitars going through it. And I love how Mahmood can incorporate so many Eastern elements into it. So from you know, Indian kind of vocals through to Indian tabla, yet combining that with all the Western sounds and sensibilities. And I find it really interesting that what Mahmood's doing is quite revolutionary, because out of all the music that comes out of India and Pakistan, it's all based around ancient ragas, and so you'll have people just improvising over these ancient ragas and not actually creating something new or different. That's where I guess Mahmood comes into his own light. He's creating and composing this original music in a Western style that also embraces this Eastern style and really kind of meshes the two and integrates them. So it's quite incredible what he's doing, and I can see why. You know, there's a bit of controversy behind some of his music back home, but now they're really starting to embrace it, and yeah, everyone loves it here in the West, and you know, it's just taking on a life of its own back home as well. Mahmood is crazy. I think, to me, he's very driven. I love that about him, and he'll set a goal and he'll just go for it. He's like, you know, hey, you know, let's play the Opera House, and all that, you know, and everyone else is like, you're crazy, man, you want to play the Opera House? And it's like, boom, we did it, we played there. It was one of the best gigs we ever did. It was just felt like home, you know. We were up there on stage, felt so relaxed, and it was beautiful, it was wonderful. And then, you know, next Mahmood's going, oh, you know, hey, we're going to get on TV. And it's like, boom, yeah, cool, alright, we're on TV. We're going to get a #1 in the ARIA charts. Cool, boom, it's done, you know. So it's interesting when Mahmood, I guess what I've learned now is when Mahmood says something and he wants to do it and puts his mind to it, it happens. And so I'm all for that adventure, and I love that. And if anything, he's taught me a lot, especially with my own development as an artist as well. And that's what I love about Mahmood too. He's got that freedom, you know, to let us do our own thing as well. But, you know, we just come and meet up and do the MKF thing, and it's just wonderful. It's just great. I wish there were more artists like him. He's just, yeah, wonderful.